Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport. Glasgow versus Munster, and what a game this should be. Fourth versus fifth. So in theory, the most even teams, the teams that finish close to each other in the log, and in theory that should make it a really close game. It is the fourth and the final quarterfinal of the URC weekend. It is taking place at the Scotstoun Stadium over in Scotland, and Glasgow Warriors, who are in with a shout to potentially go and win the Challenge Cup, will be looking to try and get themselves into a semi-final, and who knows, anything can happen once you get to that. So they're one of the two URC sides, Leinster as well, who basically have got 4 finals. They can't afford to lose any of the games moving on, but if they win all their games for the rest of the season, they'll walk away with 2 trophies. So an exciting time for them, and I really enjoy watching Glasgow. I said pretty early on when I started watching the URC, must have been my second or third week of the initial season, that there's something about them that they became my second team quite quickly. So that's definitely who I'm probably going to be going for. But as a South African perspective, we want to see how SNYMAN's doing. So before we look at the two teams, please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. So the home side, which is not Munster, it is Glasgow. And Carl Steyn will captain the side in number 11 jersey. But in the front row, Jamie Batty, Johnny Matthews, and Xander Ferguson. And that will be a very solid front row, backed up by Scott Cummings as well as Richie Gray, who will bring up his 100th appearance for Glasgow Warriors when he runs onto the park tomorrow. Matt Ferguson, Rory Dodge, Jack Dempsey, what a loose trio that is. And I think that the pack for me is what really excites me about Glasgow Warriors. Obviously, there's some fantastic backline players like Sofsino Tupolatu, Hugh Jones coming off the bench, Sebastian Cancelliera, very good finisher. So there's a lot of fun players to watch. But I think it's a very good pack, and I think it's a very mobile loose trio that all like to carry the ball. Rory Dodge, Ferguson, Jack Dempsey, they all like to have ball in hand, they all like to get around the park, and all pretty hard hitting as well. George Horn will partner Tom Jordan in the halfback pairing. Stafford McDowell will partner Tupolatu in the centre. Ollie Smith at fullback. Cancelliera and Stay in the 2 wings. Then off the bench, it'll be Fraser Brown, Nathan McBeth, former Lions prop, Simon Bergen, JP Dupree, Lewis Bean, Sione Valenu, Ali Price with all that experience, and Hugh Jones. So some pretty big names and some good players to come off the bench if they need to chase a game or see out again. And the question is, what can this Munster side pull together? Because we've seen them almost sort of click a little bit in the last few weeks, and they've looked really, really impressive. Jeremy Lauman, Diamond Barron, and Stephen Archer will start in the front row. You then got SNYMAN and Jean Klein in the second row. And this has been quite a constant Munster side over the last few weeks, so you get quite enough continuity about them. Tyke Byrne comes in, and Peter O'Mahony, Gavin Coons, so it's a very good loose trio as well. So I think the battle of the packs will be where it's at tomorrow. SNYMAN obviously looking to really step up his performance and try and sort of throw his hat into that Springbok selection ring. Conor Murray will partner Jack Crowley as Craig Casey goes down to the bench. He has been starting quite a lot lately, but will not start tomorrow night. Shane Daly, Calvin Nash, the 2 wings. Malachi Fekitoa in his last few games for Munster before he does depart. Next to Antoine Fresh, Mike Haley at full back. Off the bench, it's Niall Scannell, Josh Wishley, Romain Salanoa, Phelan Wishley, John Hardnett, Craig Casey, Ben Healy, and Alex Kenderlin. In terms of sort of where we see this game going, I think Glasgow are a side that for me just seem to get better every single time they play. It's a side which is always looking to improve, always looking to try new things. Frank Smith's doing a fantastic job, and I think they started quite slowly, but they really built the season. And to be honest, I think if they can deliver the type of performance that we know that they can, I think they will have too much for Munster. And I think for the competition, it'll be really good to see at least one South African side. We will have at least one South African side in the semi-finals. Hopefully, have a Scottish side, and there will be at least one Irish side in the semi-finals. So. Add a bit of flavour, the last thing we need is like a Leinster, Ulster, and a Munster all in the semi-finals of the URC alongside the one lonely South African side. So I'd really like to see a Scottish side go there and add a bit of different flavour, to the semi-finals. But what do you guys think down in the comments below? Let me know. As I said, I'm really hoping that Glasgow pull off a good performance. I think they can do it. They did finish higher in terms of the table, so in theory they go in as favourites. If you look at the points, they finished on 63 points. Munster finished on 55 points. Glasgow winning 3 more matches during the season than Munster did. So all signs do point to a Glasgow victory. It's a good Munster side, though. And when this Munster side does pitch up, they can definitely get a job done. So hopefully it'll just be a nice, close match. And I'm hoping for some really good rugby. Check out the description as well in terms of how to watch the match. We've got a step-by-step guide. You can watch all the action this weekend for the quarterfinals on free-to-air channels. So go and check them out. Please do smash a like on the video. Please do subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Stephen. I'll chat to you soon.